Here are 3 phrases that parents use that cause more yelling, more fights, more power struggles, and more conflicts. Even good parents or great parents use these from time to time. Now, number 2 is probably the most common, so pay attention to that one. All right, if you don't know me, my name is Brandon Lucero. I'm a solo parent of 3 and a communication expert. If you want more advice like this, make sure you guys hit that follow button. So the first phrase that people use or parents use is, how many times do I have to tell you? And this doesn't work because all kids do is they hear conflict or criticism and they start to tune you out. Instead, what I recommend saying is like, what's getting in the way right now? So when kids aren't listening, there's usually a reason. But when you ask them what's getting in the way right now, instead of you telling them what to do and them feeling like it's a power struggle and this and that, you bring them in as an equal partner in figuring out how the thing is going to get done. If you haven't tried this yet, you're going to just see a wave of shock the first time you use it over your kid's face. It's going to be awesome. The second phrase is because I told you so. And what I do know with human beings is no one loves to be told what to go do or understand why or not understand why they're doing something. So when you say things like, go do this now, it again instills a power struggle. Go do this, I'm the authority. No human being ever likes that. So instead, what I recommend saying is something like, here's why this matters. Now, what I find, especially because I also own a business, is when employees or my kids or any human being, I have a request or an ask or want them to do something, when they understand the reasoning as to why that needs to get done or the benefit that it brings the family or the house or for them or for me or that they're doing me a favor, the more understanding they have, the more likely they are to go do it and to do it with less fighting. And the last one is, you're being difficult, or why are you being so difficult? Basically what this does is it attacks their identity, attacks who they think they are. No human being thinks that they're difficult. No one wants to be a difficult person. So when you say you are difficult, you're being difficult, why are you being difficult? What this really does is it's more of an attack when we could approach it with a little bit more empathy. And the way we could approach it with a little more empathy is by saying something like, it sounds like there's something frustrating you. So instead of saying you're being difficult, it now shows empathy when we say, it sounds like something's frustrating you. And so what happens is there is something frustrating them in most cases. They get to release it like, I'm in the middle of this, or I want to go do that, or I want to do this. And then now you have a better understanding of where they're at with their world, which allows you to adjust your communication to get them to maybe do it better or do it later or figure out a better solution. You can bring them in to become a partner in figuring out a solution and how this thing is going to get done. Now, again, not every parent is perfect. No one's going to do these every single time, but these are the top 3 phrases. So save this if you want to come back to it in the future. And if you have any more recommendations, make sure you guys put them in the comments.